Hello everyone. So here is day 21 LeetCode Me challenge problem. Count square submatrices with all ones. You can find the problem description in the link given below. So the problem is that we are given a matrice with zeros and ones and we need to return how many square submatrices we have containing all ones. Okay, let's see. If we look over here, then we are having about 10 squares with side ones because there are 10 ones in it. Then we have 4 squares with side 2, like this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 square with side 3 having all ones. So in total we are having 15 squares. Let's see. Uh, this is the problem which I described below right now. So how are we going to approach the problem? I will be using the dynamic programming thing over here. I'm having a matrix as we discussed right now. We will create another matrix DP with same number of rows and same number of columns. Initially the value at every of every element is 0. Okay. So my result right now, like the total number of submatrices is 0. The approach will be that I will go through every row and column and iterate through every element, and I will see that if the row or column value is 0, that either row is 0 or column is 0, then my DP matrix will have the same value as my original matrix at that point. So if I is 0 or j is 0, then dpij is equals to matrix ij. And if it is not so, then for other elements we will look that if the value is 1, then we will find the minimum of the element 1 row above, 1 column towards left, and 1 row and column like diagonal element. We will find the minimum element of this 3 and add 1 to it. Okay, if it's not clear over here right now, don't worry, we are going to discuss it in detail. So I went over here first when I 0, j 0 and 0 was copied over here, 0. Then I moved towards 0 comma 1 element. So since the row is 0, so I will copy the same element over here. So it becomes 1. Any change in DP matrix has been denoted with red color. So my result is result plus dpij, which is dp01. dp01 over here is 1, so 0 plus 1 gives 1 value. Now we move one element ahead at 0 comma 2. Since row is 0, so it will just copy over here. I get dp02 value as 1, and that is added to my previous result. My previous result was 1, so now my total result becomes 2. So till here I have 2 squares. Then moving ahead at 0 comma 3 element, I have, since r is 0, row is 0, so I just copy the element and add this to my previous result becomes 3 over here. Similarly, now I move to the 1 comma 0 element. Row is 1 but column is 0. Still the column is 0, so I will copy the same value in DP matrix and add to my previous results. So till now I have 4 submatrices having the value 1. Okay. Now I come to 1 comma 1 element. So first I need to check, is the value 1? Yes, it's 1. So it will look for minimum of the element of dp00, dp00, dp01 and dp10. So the minimum element over here is 0 plus 1 becomes 1, and that value is added to the result. So 4 plus 1 is 5. I hope this is clear. Now let's move ahead. So I move to 1 comma 2 element. Is it 1? Yes. Then I look for the minimum of dp 0, 1, dp 0, 2 and dp 1, 1. So the minimum is 1. 1 is added to 1, it becomes 2, and 2 is added to the previous result, which was 5. So now my total value becomes 7. So till here, like while iterating through the matrix, original matrix, and coming till element 1, 2, I have total of 7 squares. We can verify, like we have 3 and 3, 6 squares of side 1 and 1 square of side 2. So it becomes 6 plus 1, that is 7. Similarly, we move ahead and look at element 1, 3. It is 1, yes. So it will look for the minimum of dp 0, 3, dp 0, 2 and dp 1, 2. So minimum element is 1, 1 is added to 1, it becomes 2, and previous result was 7. So my total value becomes 9. Now I come to 0, 2 element, 2, 0 element, and it's 2, 0 element, and I look over here. So since the column is 0, so it simply copies the same element over here, and dp 2, 0 is 0, and that value is added to my previous result, so it becomes 9. Now I move to 2, 1. 2, 1, is it 1? The value is 1, yes. So it simply finds the minimum of 2, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So minimum is 0 plus 1, that is 1, and 1 is added to the previous result, that was 9. So the result becomes 10. Then comes to the next 2, 2, and at 2, 2 it looks that value is 1, yes, in original matrix it's 1. So it will find the minimum of these 3 values, that is dp 1, 1, dp 1, 2 and dp 2, 1. So minimum is 1. 1 is added to this value, so it becomes 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. Now the last element at 2, 3 position, is it 1? Yes, it is 1. So it will look for the minimum of dp 1, 2, 1, 3 and 2, 2. So minimum is 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. That means at this point we are getting a matrix, submatrice of side 3. 3 is added to my previous result and it becomes 15. So in total we are having 15 squares, submatrices. Okay, let's look at the code. So my result is 0 initially, and I have initialized a dp matrix of same number of rows and columns. Now when iterating through the matrix, I look that if the row or column is 0, then the value of dp matrix at that point will be same as the original matrix, and if matrix ij is 1, then I look for the minimum of the value at ij minus 1 position, I minus 1 j position and I minus 1 j minus 1 position, and then 1 is added to that minimum value. At every point that value of dp is added to the result. Finally we return the results. So I run the code and I get the expected answer. So this was a dynamic programming approach to this given problem. Hope I made it clear to everyone, and in the comment section given below, please write the space and time complexity of this problem. Thank you for watching.